So let us start with this general ledger accounting. In last session, we have started with general ledger accounting. That is the chart type accounts we have seen. We have seen the account groups and number ranges. We have seen the written earning also, right? Let us move to the next part. That is creation of GL master record. Okay. So we have seen these three topics. Now let us go for creation of GL master record, right? Now let us see how to create the GLs in SAP. So I hope that you have got these points very well, right? About the general ledger accounting. First 3 points. This one, and this one. Okay. Now let us refer this PPT also. You can for creating the GLs. Okay. Yeah. So before starting with and creating GL, let us see what is in by GL first, right? Okay. So general ledger. So in business, the business transactions are sorted and stored in GL account that applies double entry principle. That is dual control. We can say debit and credit. The transaction posted to GL accounts are classified into, let's say, asset, liabilities, income, and expenditures according to the you can say groupings. So from which the financial statements can be drawn. So financial transactions with business partners are posted to subledgers in SAP ERP. All your financial transactions with business partners are posted to the subledgers. In SAP ERP, there is a concept of subledgers. So on that, it will get posted. Then the financial transactions are treated in accounting as a debit and credit transactions. And several subledgers are created in SAP R3 system to store financial accounting transactions in the system. So there are lots of subledgers are there. In case of an assets, we can say like motor vehicle related ledger is a subledger is there. Then the furniture fittings is related subledger is there, right? And on that, basically, you can see. आप दिन के 4-5 घंटे तो रील्स देखने में गवा ही देते होंगे यही था हाँ Arjun, can you just mute yourself? हाँ okay. So there are some different subledgers are basically there in the SAP, right? Like an asset, we can create motor vehicle related subledger, then furniture fitting related subledger, like land related subledgers, right? And on these subledgers, we can just post the different entries like debit credit entries, right? And that can be again we can we can reconcile that on your assets ledgers, right? So here it is given the summary or balance of subledger is automatically posted in real time to the reconciliation GL, that is on this reconciliation GL, that is on asset GL, right? Accounts as a debit balance or credit balance by the system. So how you can see that that means how the system will automatically post the your subledger to the reconciliation ledgers, right? The postings it is shown here. So whatever the postings are there on the motor vehicles, furniture fittings, will get reconciled on your reconciliation GL related to the asset, right? That is during the automatic postings of subledger balances to the reconciliation account. Now, subledgers are subset of all GLs used for the recording individual items and transactions in the accounting. So, subledgers include individual account payable, account receivable, assets, and bank account information. They hold account payable details such as vendor name, number of transactions, dates, discounts, right? And payment terms, transactions are posted in the systems as they arise in the subledger. So the summary or balances of subledger is posted to reconciliation accounts. And in other words, balances in the subledgers are posted to the reconciliation accounts. So the reconciliation account holds the balances of your subledgers from which the financial statement is drawn. And the advantage of reconciliation account is that it gives the snapshot of the subledger. So here you will get that. So here on the subledger, you can say on the motor vehicle, furniture vehicle, the postings are there. It will be reconciled on your asset, right? That is A plus B. You can see here for motor vehicle. Same for the furniture fitting is C is given. Right? So it's just like an the reconciliation account is the summary of your subledgers, right? Okay. And here it is given that note reconciliation accounts as GL account that hold subledger balances. Reconciliation accounts could be referred to as GL accounts containing subledger totals. So the system automatically posts all the postings to subledgers to GL reconciliation accounts. Therefore, reconciliation accounts are GL account summarize of subledgers in the SAP R3. So reconciliation accounts are assigned to business partners in the business partners master records, and users don't manually post to reconciliation account. The system automatically posts to the reconciliation account in the real time. So what are the basically when you go for creating the business partners in SAP, right? That is the next topic actually. The business partner, that means vendor customer, right? So when we go for creating vendor customer in their finance data, basically we are maintaining the reconciliation accounts, right? And what are the businesses or what are the transactions related to vendor customers will be there, right? It will be get posted on that reconciliation account, right? Okay, so system automatically post on that. So system will get the data from the business partners only, right? That is we have already maintained reconciliation account for that. Once we will move in that account payable, account receivable part, we will get that in clear, right? So now let us see how to create the GL accounts, right? So there are different ways to create the general ledgers. So there are basically you can see 3 to 4 ways are there. You can see here it is given. So basically first is that create a GL account with reference. That means this allows you to copy existing GL accounts from another company code to yours. That means in your system, right? In your SAP, another company code is there, and in that company code the GL account is already created. So now that GL you have to copy in your company code. So that is what we call as an create GL account with reference. That is copying from one company code to your company code. I hope that my voice is clear and screen is visible for all, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you with me, right?
yeah.
Let me know if you are not getting. You can pause me. You can just stop me and you can ask if you are not getting any point. So the company code you are copying the GL accounts from is referred to as a source company code, and your company code is a target company code. That means from which company code you are copying the GL data, it is called as a source company code. And your company code, because you are copying in your company code, so that is called as a target company code. So SAP comes with standard chart of accounts and company codes in the system, along with the sets of GL accounts master records that can be copied when creating your GL account master records. So the benefits of copying existing GL account master record is that your GL account master records will inherit their properties, which saves the time also, right? The next is a data transfer workbench. So this is when you transfer GL account master records from legacy system. This function is be ideal when you want to transfer GL account from another systems into the SAP. So first is about the copying GLs from one company code to another company code. Then second is related to data transfer workbench. So basically see that a data transfer workbench means what? You have the Excel data of your GLs, the GL names, GL numbers, it's all details, right? Okay, and you have to upload that in your system in SAP. So that is what we call as a data transfer workbench. Basically, when you go for an implementation activity, right? Already in legacy system, that is before the legacy system means existing ERP systems of a business, right? So in that their legacy system, they have the we can say Excel data of the GLs and all that. Now you have to upload that data in SAP. So for that, basically we are going for data transfer workbench. In that LSMW is there, that is legacy system migration workbench is there. Then LTMC is there, I think, legacy transfer migration cockpit, something like that, right? Then there are different ways are there through which we can upload the directly data in SAP system, right? So that is called as data transfer workbench, right? Majorly LSMW and
Legacy
LTMCs
system,
are there.
sir.
Yes.
Legacy system means what?
Hello.
Legacy. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Yeah. Legacy system means what, sir?
Yeah. Legacy system means now see that the business is there.
Mhm.
Already they are using one ERP, like let's say Tally, or they are using on another no, other SAP, other
Yeah.
ERPs, other ERP, right? So
Yes.
that system or that process basically we called as an that system we are calling as a legacy system. That
Other
is their
account,
Okay.
other
old
accounting softwares. You mean to say?
yeah, like Tally or something they are
Mm.
using, right?
Yeah.
And now the business has decided that they want to shift on SAP, right?
Yes.
So the legacy system is older system, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, company is using any existing software earlier, like Tally, their accounting package, EX or somewhere data that can be
Yeah, yeah,
migrated from legacy to SAP.
yeah.
Okay.
Legacy means their older system or
All the system.
older
Yeah.
software, what we can say.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, and sir, you said like general ledger and sub ledger, right? So when we are posting any document, we are using sub ledger, right? It is
yeah,
general ledger, reconciliation ledger, something. But I was about to ask you in that this script. So we are using sub ledger while posting any entry, right? Not the general ledger, right?
yeah. We are posting on subledger, and it will be get reconciled on reconciliation account that is related to vendor, customer, assets, like that.
Okay.
No, you mean to say the asset is a group accounts, correct? That is a GL. You mean to say header group GL, and
Like
Yeah,
under
when
that there is a plant and machinery or any assets which we are
okay, sir.
posting. We are doing the GL posting. So ultimately, the every effect is going in the sub ledger, but ultimately it's coming
Yeah,
under
it
the
will.
group of assets. Correct, no? Which I
yes, yes,
understand.
yes.
I mean, it will be auto posted anyhow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in SD module also, na, some SAP users they are doing sales transactions, but in the background everything sales effect get automatically affected in the SAP due to SD module.
Yes,
Correct, na sir?
yes,
Like
yes.
that. Yeah, yeah. So there are several effects passed on to the
Like sir, we can
main
say
ledger.
if you take any like vendor account, that is the reconciliation account. Okay, vendor A,
Yes,
vendor B, vendor C, vendor D. So all that balance will go to vendor reconciliation account, right?
that is
That is
yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
okay. Got it.
okay.
So basically, when we are creating the vendors, we are giving the uh, reconciliation accounts,
Recon account. कहते हैं ना?
recon
Okay.
account for the vendors.
Okay, yes,
Okay. Then
yes.
we are
So that is for both sundry creditors, sundry debtors. We are creating the reconciliation account, and we are maintaining in the master records of vendors and customers.
Correct, correct. You
okay.
understand, like a customer, there is a recon account, some
Yeah,
outstanding
Correct.
related, and there is a separate customer we are passing the entries. Ultimately, it's hit to the main recon accounts. We can
yeah.
pull the GL or transactions related to that recon account. Correct, no?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Basically, that is actually this account payable, account receivable is after your
Okay,
GL
sir.
accounting, na? So
Yeah.
that's why. But I will show you that just here. Here you can see we are maintaining
Reconciliation
this
4,000
reconciliation.
sundry
Yeah,
creditors. Yes, yes. That
yeah,
is a group under liability. There is a sundry creditors.
yes.
Whatever the vendors interest we have passed, this is the recon accounts like sundry creditors. Under sundry creditors, we will get all vendors grouping
Transactions.
transactions. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
So once we will complete GL accounting, then we are going in the account payable. So then in that case also we will revise these things.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then are you clear with the first two, right? Then next is by copying, right? So the system allows you to copy a GL account master records already in the system. This is possible only when you have an existing chart of account that meets your requirement. For example, the chart of accounts that has the structure that matches your GL account master record and could be copied in this manner. That means while creating the chart of account, right, you can copy the chart of account, and under that chart of account, whatever the GLs are there, it will get copied in your chart of account also, like that. Okay, so that is what the same. It is same like I can copy individual GL or copying the chart of account, like that. This is the third one. Then fourth one is by creating manually. That means you can create individual GLs manually. This is basically not a standard practice, because in implementations you are required and lots of, we can say, thousands of GLs. So you cannot create manually all these 1,000 GLs. So basically in that scenario, the thing is that a legacy data transfer workbench is used, mass uploadation of data in SAP from your legacy system. This, by creating manually option, we will choose if we required after implementation still you want something another 1, 2, 3 or 10, 15 GL, so you can create manually also, just by creating individual. So this is when you have to physically create GL account master records individually. The drawback to this method is that it is a time consuming, especially when you have to create a large number of GL accounts. Right, so these are the different ways to create the GLs in SAP. So here you can see the path is there. Now remember, for creating the path, it is from the easy access menu, not from your implementation guidelines, right? Okay.
So that means our end user also allowing
Create.
access,
Yeah.
for this, right?
Okay. Yes, yes. But it's again depend upon the business. In certain scenarios, the rights are given to the consultant side only for creating the GLs also. It depends. Or the SAP coordinator from the end user side also they have given. Or not all for the all end users, the access is given for creating the GLs also, like that. It depends upon the business side, right? They how they are they have a hierarchy, and according to that only. So it's from easy access, accounting, financial accounting, then GL, master record, GL accounts, individual processings, and centrally. Now, in creating the GLs, basically there are two categories, right? You can create a GL at chart of account level. You can create a GL at company code level, right? So what is that? We will see in detail with the help of another slide. Then the T code you can follow as FS00 for creating this centrally, right? There are three ways. You can create a GL at company code level. You can create a GL at chart of account level. You can create a GL at centrally. For creating centrally GL, you have to and use this T code only, right? And then you can just maintain all this data, right? So anyway, just we will go and let us see different categories to create the GL, or what is the difference between all these. Yeah, here you can see, all right? So basically, as just now we have discussed that we can create a GL in SAP. So there are different categories to create the GLs. Like that, you can create a GL by chart of account level. You can create a GL by company code data. And third one is a central, right? That is, I will type here, let's say centrally. Okay. So what is this now? Chart of account data means the GL is created at your chart of account level. In that, we can just maintain the type and description fields of the GL. That means the type of GL, it's a balance sheet GL, it's a profit and loss GL, primary cost, secondary GL, like that. Okay. That is what type of GL, its name and numbers are maintained in that description, right? Then in company code data, basically we can maintain the data relevant to the company code, that is the control data. Is it the GL is related? That means we can define the tax category for it if it is tax relevant, right? Then if it is relevant to the we can say reconciliation account, then we can define the reconciliation account for it. It's vendor, customer, assets, or we can say uh, whatever it may be, right? Then the create bank interest, we can maintain the let's say field status group, right? And house bank if it is related to the banking GL and all that things. So company code relevant data will be maintained under this, right? And centrally means all this. That is your chart of account data is also maintained along with this company code data is also maintained. So we call it as an GL is created as centrally. Okay. All data will be maintained in that. Okay. So for creating the GL, right, these three ways are there. Majorly, GLs will be created under centrally, right? All these your chart of account level data and company code level data will be maintained. Now, next is that, so whatever the data we are maintaining in the while creating GL, right? That is, these are the different, we can say tabs are there. Under this tab, the different data we are maintaining. That means the tabs like here you can see on, let's say I will move on FS00, that is central. You can see here the tab that is type and description, right? So here you can see controls in chart of accounts SM94 CO chart of account for SM94. Here you can see GL account type. Is it a cash account? Is it the non-operating expense income account, primary cost, secondary cost, or balance sheet account, like that? Then account group you can define here like asset, expense, income, liabilities, the short text of GL, long text of GL, and its group chart of account if required, that is trading partner group reporting. You can define here, right? Same in control data, you can see, just open that because it is empty. So yeah, in control data, you can see that you can maintain the currency, right? Then the exchange rate difference key, tax categories, reconciliation account type, tolerance group, sort key, and all that. Okay. In create bank interest, you can maintain the field status group, right? You can maintain the post automatically only and all that. These are, you can see, controls of document in company code. So control data, also account control in company code level, account management in company code. In create bank interest, also you can see all these are controls on the company code. Then this keywords and translations, these are nothing about the language for the GL. It's English by default. It will take, right, according to the company. For company code we have maintained the language English, so that's why it is by default it is taking. And here in the information you will get the created by whom and on which date, like that. Okay. So this is about the GL's different fields are there. So first field, that is type and description, is at a chart of account level, where this data will be maintained at a chart of account level. You can see type and description, and the keywords and translations. We can see these two data. About the control bank data, create bank interest data, this will be maintained at a company code level. So that's why here I have written like this. That means chart of account data will be your types and description, whereas company code data will be control data, and you can say create bank interest data. Under this field, whatever data will be there, that will be at company code level. And centrally means all this data we will maintain, right? Now, whatever the data, see that, whatever the data we are maintaining in chart of account level, it will be saved in the table SKA1 in SAP. Now, remember, see that now for creating, let's say, machinery GL, right? I have just defined this balance sheet asset related GL. It's short text, long text I have given here. In control data, I have it's a reconciliation account, right, for assets, and let's say account currency. Then the sort key. Then I have given the field status group, right? So like this. So whatever the data I have given here as an input, right, it will be get saved in the form of tables and fields in SAP. Remember, it will be get saved in the form of tables and fields. So this data now, chart of account data, will be saved in SKA1 table in SAP. Table name is SKA1. Company code data will be maintained at SKB1 table. And for viewing the table or for displaying the table, the T code is SE16N. I can show you at this moment also. So we can go on that. So this is and some additional part that is not from your actually majorly in the classes or in the courses. No one will elaborate these things in detail about the tables and fields also, because that is not a concern part of an FI. But you should aware about this as an FI consultant. see that basically 2-3 years experience, though the people they are not also means not aware about these tables SK1, SKB1, how to find out the data from the tables and all that. So at this learning phase, you are getting the knowledge about the tables and fields. It will be great for you. So just see that now here I have given the T code as SC16A, and I will just try to give the table as, let's say, SKA1. So it's this table will gives me a data about the chart of account data level, that is for GLs only, right? So I will just press enter. Here you can see GL account master data chart of account level. Now let's say I will give one chart of account, let's say SM94, okay, and enter it. So this table will give me a data for SM94 chart of account only. I will just see number of entries under it. 27 entries are there, okay, and just execute. You can see here, this is a table, and these are called as fields. These are individual fields. So this is table and fields. So you can say this is chart of account. Under this is a GL, right? GL account number. Is it a balance sheet? If it is balance sheet, the X mark is there, right? If it is, you can say here PLN. Here the X mark is there. Okay. Then created by, created whom, right? All that details are there. Again, GL account type you can see here. Okay. Then the timestamp and the short text and long text for the GL. So in now you can see in type and description field, we are just maintaining the information about the GL. Is it not here on that screen? You are not maintaining any, you can see here also. In type and description, what is the information? Only the GL account type, account group, short text, long text, like that only, right? Okay. But this control data, that is account currency or reconciliation account type or sort key or field status group, will be maintained in which table? SKB1, that is in this company code data. So for that, you can just again go to the another table, that is SKB1, that is a company code level. Now here I will give my company code, that's SM94. Okay, again I will see the number of entries, 27, because 27 GLs are there. So execute it, and now you can see here the company code, GL number, created on, created by, and here you can see the field status group, right? Then reconciliation account type, then the interest indicator, currencies, whatever we have maintained, like that. Auto posting is there, automatic posting, line items are there, maintained, yes. Okay, all that things are here, you can see sort key and all. Okay, so here you will not get the description. So these are the different fields are there actually in this table. So according to that also you can sort out. That means if I have to just see only a reconciliation, you can see here is there. Short key, let's say I will just give 0001, and according to that show me it's 15 GLs are there. So it will show only that the GLs having short key as 0001. So like this way we can just filter out the data also. Here also you can filter out, right? Okay, but at the initial screen also you can just filter out the data. Okay, so have you got this idea about these tables, just tables and fields?
Yes, yes. This
Once
will sir, this will
once
basically help for the data migration and everything. This
yeah,
controls in terms of controls key, how much GL we uploaded, how much it is lying in the table. That control data we can maintain from this.
yeah, and majorly this will be required during the enhancement projects. That means from the business side or client side, you and they have raised the tickets or they have raised the queries related to the enhancement about the reports. That means SAP standard reports are there, but they
apart
require
from
some apart from that they require some
Acha.
additional fields and the we can say data in their report. So in that
development
case,
of report or query, we can say.
yeah,
Another, no?
yes, reports. So in that case, the thing is that you have to follow, you have to see that from where or from which table we can get this data, and which field we have to pass through this, and basically that we can say logic you have to provide to the technical consultant, so that he can just go for the programming about that tables and fields.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in this table and field data, there is no transaction like amount INR VNR. There is only document control is there. Document GL, recon accounts or chart of accounts.
There are different tables are also there, na? So this
Okay.
is just one table we have seen. Sorry, two tables we have seen.
Okay.
But there are other tables also there in
Okay.
SAP, like LFB1 is there. So
Mm.
basically it is vendor master record will be there. For I think BSEG is there, and that is for accounting document segment. So you can see here SM924.
So, sir, if we do any configuration in the system, so it will get stored in table. Right?
Yeah,
Table for
that
yeah.
whatever the postings, whatever the data you say, it will be get saved in the tables. You can see now BSC, the accounting document segment.
Yeah.
So company code, the document numbers, how much documents will get posted, year, right? The line item number, posting keys you can see here, account type AAS.
Yes. Understood.
Okay, and debit, either it is debit or credit entry, and the amounts you can see here. So this is very essential, right? No one will discuss about this in classes or the initial trainings, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
This is a control. This is a control area.
Yeah, and basically, many users are after 2-3 years experience, they will get this idea about this tables and fields, right?
Yes.
And basically, as a consultant, we have to work more on this, right? If you are on support project, you have to work more on this only.
Yes, correct. This is a key area and very controlled area and very sensitive also.
Yeah.
If data something will mismatch, then everything will mess up. Then that is also very control
sensitive area.
Sensitive area. Yes.
Lots of tables are there. I have a document which consists of list of tables in FI. So lots of table names are there actually. So according to that, I will share that document also. Don't worry.
Okay.
BKPF is there, accounting document header, data will be there in that. Lots of tables are there. So here you can see the header data will be there only accounting, not the item level. Item level means debit, credit entries, amount, and all that. Header level means only header data.
In short, which report to be developed based on that those vendor related hoga, so that can be pull out from the table and you can make the query. Correct, no?
Yeah. There is SQVI is also there in SAP. SQVI, that is query. Right. So you can just after completing all these configurations, if you are interested in the pulling the data from the SAP, pulling the data from the table, so you can work on the queries also. Here, this is a screen for query. So here basically, SQVI is the T code, and basically here you can take the different tables, like just now we have seen SK1, SKB1. And another, you have to take a third table and you have to pull the data from all these three tables by just passing some common entries through all these tables. So you can just take that. That is, I think, on Excel what we are doing. What that? I'm just we look up like that. Yes, on that the different sheets are there, na?
Yes.
From that, same like that here, the queries are there. We can pass the queries also.
Okay. Thanks.
So here, different tables you can take, and from all these three tables, you can pull the data for single table, like that.
Okay. Sir, can you show an example
for this query?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm also now I have to see that queries.
Technical
people. This is see that this is ABAP part, right?
Okay.
To be frankly speak with you, But
Okay.
2-3 years ago, I have done the query. I will share you one if you require. One YouTube video is also there. So there you can.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying you just complete all your FI part carefully, successfully. Then you can go for this technical part
Mm-hmm.
query. Yeah.
Okay.
I have done actually. I have just merged two tables, something like that. But at this moment, I am also not clear with this. Okay.
Okay.
But let's see that if I will get the time, we'll just see that. But that is an additional part, so don't worry about it. If anyone is interested, you can do that query part. That is a
Yes.
technical. Actually, that is the role of a web person. But it will be an advantageous for you also.
So this coming under technical people.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Queries and all the SKVI,
Okay.
right? That is coming under technical. A web person can run the queries actually.
Okay.
That is access is also not given for FI consultant in businesses for
Okay.
SQVI.
Mhm.
It depends upon business again, right? Anyway, so this is all about the you can say basic about the GL creations, right? So GL will be created at two level. One is at chart of account level and second is company code level. So here also you can see that in easy access menu, the path is like this: accounting, financial accounting, general ledger. Then in that you can see the periodic master records, GL accounts, individual processing, and here you can see three categories or three types for creating the GL. One is at centrally. Centrally means all the data you can maintain, that is company code level and chart of account level data. The next is FSP0 is for Arjun. Do you have any queries? Okay. So in FSP0, you can maintain the data at chart of account table, and S0 you can maintain in company code also, right? So like this way, centrally in chart of accounts and in company code. Okay. So I will show you in chart of account. Once I click on chart of account, let this T code is FSP0. You can see here only these fields will be get active. That is type and description, keywords and translation and information. The create bank interest or the create data, what are these fields? Control data and create bank interest are not active, right? Same like that. When I see the company code level, you can see control data, create bank interest and informations are active. This type and description is not active, right? Okay, and if I click on centrally, all you will get, that is type and description, control data, create bank interest and keywords. At this moment, just try to see the difference between all these. Company code level data means what, chart of account level data means what, and the centrally means what.
GL account will be created centrally, right?
Yeah, we are creating the centrally.
Centrally only. Okay. Okay, mostly it is created under centrally only, not in other two types. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you create one GL?
Yes, yes. We are going to create. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just clearing these three concepts:
Mm-hmm.
chart of account, company code, and centrally. Okay. Now let us go for creating one GL. Now before creating GL, right? Once again, I will come to you. You can use the path, this path, or you can use directly T code as FS00. Okay, so you'll come to this window, that is edit GL account centrally. Now here you can see, here the tree chart is there for seeing the GLs, right? Now here you can see there are different options like this one. So first is find. That means if you have to find any GL, right? So you can just type here the number and it will get find out from this tree like this. Okay. The next is create. If you have to create new GL, so you can click here, create. So the system will ask you the GL number, which number you have to assign for your GL, and in which company code you have to create, like that. Okay. The next option is for display. That is just a display. That means if I select this one or this GL, okay, and I want to see that, I just click on display. Simply you double click on also this one, it will show you that. So are you clear with these three options? Find, create, and display. Next is change. Now I want to change some data in this GL. So I will select this GL and I will just click on change. So this will be in the change mode. You can go anywhere and you can change the data like this. Okay. This is for change. Then this is for copy. Now let us say I want to copy this GL. See, I want to copy this land GL in my company code. So that is what we have seen now. Option copy GL from one company code to another company code. That is one type of GL creation. GL we can create by copying GL from one company code to another company code. That is source to target. So here you can see this is your source GL, right? And target GL number you can give here and the company code in which you have to create, right? So let us simple, I will show you here. I want to create that in S106, my company code. So here you can see I am copying this 1000 GL from SM94 company code. This is my source company code, right? And this is my target company code. And GL number I have to give as again in my company code S106 1000. So I will just click here. So you can see the GL account 1000 in company code S106 is created. It will get copied all as it is, right? Okay. And just go for save it. So this GL is created in S106. So that is copy option. Now next is block. If I want to block this GL, I can just click on block. That means further on this GL, there is no any posting. If I want to delete, you can delete also. Now next here you can see the company code SM94 it is showing, right? But now I want to see the structure for another company code. So here there is an option change company code. So currently it is showing for SM94. So I want to see it for S106. So I just click here. So you can see it is showing for S106. Now why it is only showing for assets? Why it is not showing other groups like your liabilities, income, and
Just you have created only asset just now. The
currently
plan.
we have just created asset GL, right? So that's
Yes.
why it is, you can say that 1000 GL we have copied na just now. So that is what it is showing. Okay. Once we'll create another for liabilities, expense, revenues, then it will show that grouping also. Okay. And grouping you can see here our groupings we have done for just yesterday we have done the grouping for the after creating chart of account, right? We have done the grouping, and in that groups basically we are going to create the GLs like assets, expense, income, and liabilities. Okay. So this is for change the company code. Then this is for update, refresh like that option, and this is for print option, print preview. All right. If you have to print the any data. So this is about the we can say common toolbox, right? Common tools you require. Now next, now we have seen how to copy the GL, right? That is from one data, that is from we can say one company code to another company code. Okay. Now let us see how to create a manual GL manually. So that is here there is option for creating GL manually. So I will click here and let us say I will create one GL as let's say 1010. Okay. GL number 1010 and company code is S106. Click on. Now here it will be GL account is this one 1010, company code S106. In type and description you have to maintain the data. Now GL account type. Now let's say this is the balance sheet GL account group. Now let's define, is it from the asset account, asset related GL? It is from expense related, income related, liabilities related. If I select expense, it will throw you error because account group expense only defined for accounts from 2000 to 29999. Yesterday we have defined the grouping, right? And for that grouping, we have defined the account number ranges also. Is it right? Are you
Yes.
remembering that things?
Yes, yes.
Or shall I show on the another window the account
Yeah,
groups?
sure.
Yeah. It's from the general ledger accounting, master data, GL accounts, preparations, and here define account group, right? Position your chart of account S106, and here you can see. So we are given a range for expenses 2000 to 29999. So when you go for creating GL, right? When you go for creating GL expense related, the number should be assigned to that GL only from the range 2000 to 2999 only. Then only system will take.
Even,
Okay.
sir,
And
this is
also,
a balance sheet item, no? So expense will not take.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
This
it
I'm
is
just
is
no, no. I'm just showing the error.
mm,
Means
yes, sir.
if we select the expense,
Yes,
same for the
yes.
income. If you select the income, system will throw you error.
Yeah.
That means for income, the GL number, this number should be from the 3000 to 3999. And same for the liabilities. If you go for liabilities, again 4000 to 4999.
Okay.
So that means here we have we should provide the GL number according to our grouping only. That
Okay.
is what I mean to say. That means
Yes,
if
sir.
you have to create the GL asset related, you have to use the number only 1000 to 199. If you have to create a GL expense related, you have to use the number for that GL between this range only. For income, this range, and for liabilities, this range. That is what the
Yeah. Control.
conclusion. Okay. Now let us we'll say as assets related GL. Okay. Now give the description for it. Let's say it's an a machinery GL. Okay. Then control data, amount, currency. So here only these basic things you have to give, short text, long text. Now in control data also you have to define the account currency. If it is balance sheet GL, sorry, it's an yeah, balance sheet GL, then you should define that balances in local currency only, right? And now this tax category or posting without tax allowed or not allowed, we'll see that in after some time. Basically, tax category we'll see in the account payable part. That is once we complete the account payable and once we start with the taxation part. So in that scenario, we'll see that. But here you can see that it will be just the options like only input tax will be allowed on the GL, only output tax will be allowed on the GL, or all types of taxes allowed, like that. Okay. Or it is relevant to only the different tax categories like A1, A2, like that we can maintain here for this GL only, right? Posting without tax allowed means on this GL, the postings without tax can be allowed, like that.
Those GLs or those expenses are not related to tax. No?
Yeah. Then here you can maintain the reconciliation account. Okay. If it is a reconciliation account, you can define the is it asset related,
Yes.
customer related, vendor related, like that. Okay. Then these are the not mandatory. Yeah. Then here you can define the sort key that is required actually. That means you should define that. So there are different sort keys are there like 0001, sorry, 001, 002. The meaning of sort key is that according to this, that means if I maintain here 001, that is posting date, that means under this GL, whatever the transaction will take place, right? That is account management in company code. It will get posted right on the GL according to the we can say, that means it will get sorted according to the posting date. If you have to sort according to document date, you can maintain here. If you want to sort according to plant number, vendor number, you can select this one also, or cost centers. But I will maintain its posting date. The documents will get sorted according to the posting date. So only this data we are maintaining here. The next, create bank interest. In that, the major thing you have to define the field status group. So what is the purpose of field status group? Can anyone tell me? We have seen that topic, huh? So that's
Yes,
why I'm asking.
it controls the fields.
It controls the fields, like which fields you require as a mandatory, which fields you require as an optional, like that. Okay. So here you can assign the field status group. That is YB01, right? If it is asset related, you can see that YB07 is there, right? You can assign that also. Okay. Now next is post automatically only. That means in case of some integration part like FIMM, FISD, right? So in that scenarios, like inventory related GLs are there, right? Material related GLs are there. So on that GLs actually automatically posting will be there. So once you receive the good, that means once you take the good receipt, so automatically your inventory related GL will get debited, right? So
Yeah,
for that scenarios, we have to GRI, right?
GRI,
GLs,
yes.
we have to just stick here and we will do the configuration for automatically posting also in OBYC. So once we will go in integration part, then we will see all these fields, right? One by one. So then next, the financial details in bank company code. If it is a bank relevant GL, you can define the house bank account ID like that. Okay. Otherwise, you can just save it. Okay. So data is saved. So you can see that we have created two GLs, right? Land and machinery. Now again, if you have to see that data in tables, you can now see for our company code. Just before I have shown you for the SM94. Now let us see for our company code. That is in SKA1 and SKB1, both tables. So chart of account is, let's say, S106. And now how many entries it will show?
Two.
Correct. Only number of entries will be 2, and you can execute that. So you can see the chart of account is S106, GL number 1000 and 10T. Balance sheet GLs I have created. Okay, created today's date, created by whom? Account group asset. GL account type is, let's say, balance sheet. Okay, and its detail, name and long text, like short text and long text. Okay. Then next SKB1, where you can define the company code S106, right, and execute. SKB1, that is your company code data, right? GL account created by field status, all that currencies, line item, sort keys, whatever we have maintained, right? For 1010 GL, we have maintained that local balances in local currencies only, like that. Okay. So here automatically system will update the data in the tables, respective tables, right?
And what about other tabs are not required? There are other tabs in FS00, right?
Which one? This one, na? These are
Yes,
not mandatory. This data, right? This data, na?
yeah.
Yeah, these are not mandatory, right? Once step by step, we'll see that. That means this reconciliation account type where we required, or what we can say tax related these fields where we have to take, right? Once we will see the taxation part, in that scenario we have to see about these fields. Same about the your posting automatically and all that fields, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one technical specification forms. Just C16N. Okay, so are you clear with this? How to create a GL by copying and by manually?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let us we'll copy some GLs from S90 SM94. Let's say asset related what GLs will require. Asset acquisitions and retail. Let's say bank main account. Just copy this here, right? In my it is 1030. Let's S106. Okay, then machinery assets. Okay, this inventory related will go expense. Let's say petty cash purchase here, right? So these two GLs again will copy in our. Already saying that we'll save it first. Then expense. Let's say petty cash. Copy in S106. Again save it. Same for next is purchase. Copy this GL 2000 in S106. Are you getting now what I'm doing? All of you? I'm just copying the GLs from SM94 to S106. Okay, this tax related all the GLs will create afterwards, right? When we go in a taxation part. Here you can see now this is a TDS payable GL, na? So that's why here you can say that tax category all tax types will be allowed is marked here. Now this is output CGST related GL is there, na? Output CGST. So that's why the tax category only output tax account is given here like that. Okay. So just now switch the company code here and let's say S106 and here you can see expense and assets. We have created these GLs, right? Now here also automatically it will get updated in the tables, all these for SK1 chart of accounting, let's say S106 and execute. Now all that will be get copied. So is it clear about how to create the GLs in SAP? All of you, let me
Yes,
know
sir.
if you have any doubts. Okay, now we'll go to the posting on GLs. So now let us go to the f-02, right, /n f-02 for posting on GL, right? Now I think I have discussed on this screen, right? That is a GL account posting, but we have done the posting for other company code, not for our company code, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this is end user part, right, sir? This is
End user part, right? Now we will go for posting on our company code. And let's see that because at that time we have not created the chart of account, we have not created the GLs and all that, right? So that's why we are not able to do the posting. But now we are done with GL creation. Now let us go for posting in our company code. So let us see that. Let us take the today's document date as today's date. Document type is SA. company code is, let's say, S106. I think we have done the postings for 1710 or SM94 like that. Press enter. Now you can see what is this error. I'll just double click on that error and just try to read this.
Financial period.
No
Okay,
period
it
is
is
defined for
defined.
28-24.
So where we can define this? It's error related to fiscal year or it's error related to posting period? Just clear out.
Fiscal year?
Correct.
It is
You can see for the fiscal year variant, no period is defined. Now let us see that in SPRO, or let's say for our company code OBY6, where you will get all the data of your company code. S106, which variant we have assigned? Fiscal year variant. We have not assigned any fiscal year variant for our company code. You can see here. It is empty, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how to assign that fiscal year variant? From here also you can assign. Na? From here also you can assign. You can just select. Or there is another way for assigning the variant also.
Yes, sir, OB37, right?
You
Yeah, here you can directly assign the V3. V3 is March to April, na? Oh, sorry, April to March. Indian fiscal year. V3 is not there. Or let's say V2. April to March, right? And save it. Slash and f-02. Once again, I will come to this window. Now, what is this error? So that error we have removed, right? Now this is next error. Tell me what is this error?
That is open and close posting period, right?
posting
Open
period?
and yeah, posting period
Posting period.
relevant. How to open and close that now?
OBBO, no?
OB,
Oh,
OBBO.
52 OB52
52.
slash NOB52. Right? Posting period warranty is, let's say, S106. And now here open the periods. I will close all this. Huh? This is about, I have just explained you about the special periods, right? This part is for special periods. So you just close all these things. Yeah, and now it is throwing the error. What error it is throwing? So posting period 04 of 2024 is not open for warrant S106 and account category plus. Yeah, for plus it is open only 12 period. So current is 4, na? So you have to open the 4 period. Are you getting?
yes, sir.
We have seen this concept. Huh? Might be you
Yes, sir.
will get recall these things, right? Or
So this is
I
month
hope that
Okay.
yeah, I hope that you are remembering these things.
Yes.
Okay. So save it for plus, and now go here and press enter. So you can see in company code S106, the number in 04 is missing for the year 2024. Now what is this error? And from where I have to resolve this error? Now guide me.
Uh, I think document type we need to go. filter is a number range, right?
In document type, what is the T code for that?
OBS7.
Okay. See that whenever there is an error related to number range in company, this type of error in company code S106, the number range 04 is missing. They have given the number range 04. That means you have to directly go for FBN1. For maintaining the number range, T code is /n FBN1. You have to go there. You have to define the company code S106, and in that you have to maintain the number range. What is the error? Just check that now. This error is for S106, number range is 04 for the year 2024. So I have to maintain the number range 04 for the year 2024, and let's say it's starting from 400, or let's say 401 to 499, like that. Okay, let's say it start from 4499. Press enter and save it. And now check here. You can see you are on the next page. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now again, here it is asking for me first line item and posting key for that. What is in my line item now?
Line item is that we have, if you post any
GL posting.
Document posting. It consists.
Yeah, document posting.
It consists of a different. We can say line items, right? Just like an rows, we can say, which will gives us information about the posting key, amount, and account on which it is posted. It's a detailed description and all that. So you can say that is first line item. That is first entry will be posting key. What will be the posting key? 40, 50, or 31, whatever it may be. So we are going for GL posting, right? General GL posting. So on that, let's say 40 we are using here. That is debit entry, right? Okay. So now on which account you have to give the debit entry? I will take randomly. 1000 account is created, so that's why. Don't just we are taking it's an example randomly, right? So just press enter. Again, it is showing the one error. What is this error?
that is also for open and close posting period, sir. So
Yeah. But just now we have opened close periods.
but we have not opened in that account.
GL posting
GL
will
side.
SQL open.
We opened only plus that, right? So we need to open other accounting type, like this is for GL posting. So GL accounts we need to open.
Account type. I think.
Yeah.
Correct. So let us open the S for account type SM. So right. So T code is again for that /n OB
A7.
52. Enter. And for S, you can see here we have to open the period 4. Save. See that. It will become here. That is your line item 1, debit entry 40, and you what will be the amount? Let's say 1200. Okay. Now the system is here asking all these fields are optional. Why? Why the system is asking me these fields are optional?
Because
Because we
assigned to company, na? This is cost centers, then assignment, business area.
So sir,
These
in
are
field status we maintained all these are optional. So that's why.
Yeah, correct. So whatever the field status group we have assigned to 1000, right? 1000 GL. That means to this GL 1000 GL. You can see here. These GLs are open somewhere or not. Let's say FS00 /n FS So here 1000 GL. To this GL, we have assigned the field status group as YB07. So if you go there in YB07 in your field status variant YB07, right? So in that case, you will get that all fields we have maintained as an optional. So that's why it is showing all optional. Anyway, now next is mention here next line item. So for second line item, I have to give an credit entry, right? So let's say credit entry. Okay. And another, let's give an EGL. Let's say 2000. Okay. Now here you can see here it is asking me these fields will be required. So for that, this 2000 GL, you can see here for 2000 GL, let's say YB01 is field status group. And in that, basically these fields are maintained as required. So that's why it is showing as required entry. Anyway, I will give amount as 1200. We are just taking randomly entry. I don't just compare with actually count. So this is an credit entry. If you require another line item, you can add here. Otherwise, you can just go for simulate here, document and simulate. It's required valid tax for the purchase here. Tax settings are not there. We have cancelled details. Anyway, you can see now this GL's purchase related we are taking as a tax relevant. So I will just remove this tax category and all that. Save temporary. Once again, we'll come to the main window. From main window, right? Give the GL as let's say 1000. Enter the amount. Next posting key 50. GL is let's say 2000. Posting key is sorry, amount is 1200. 1, 2, 3 text is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just go for simulate. So you can say the debit entry and here the credit entry, right? And now post the document. Now you'll get this error, that is the error related to the customizing settings for ledgers of universal journal. Now in SAP, remember there is the ledger types are there. Basically 0L is a leading ledger, right? 0L is a leading ledger. Okay, and you can use another non-leading ledgers like 0E, 0M for the management accounting and other perspective, right? So it's error related to that of the universal journal. Here you can see correct the customizing settings for ledgers of universal journal. So here the path is given. You can just click there, or there is a T code as finsc underscore ledger. So basically these ledgers by default it will get assigned to all company codes, right? So that's why the error showing for all the company codes. So you can just find out for your company code only S106, and you can see here the please assign company code S106 to leading ledger. Just double click there. Please assign company code S1 leading ledger. Okay. So go to the /n finsc underscore ledger T code. You can see that finsc underscore ledger, enter. Close here. So this is a 0L leading ledger is that. Go to company code settings and just position your company code S106. There. Let's see once again F-02. Give the GL here. Mention the amounts. Mention next line item posting key. Account is let's say 2000. Amount is let's say 1200. Okay, text. Say document simulate and post it. You can say document is posted, that is 400. So why system has taken the number as 400 for this document? I can go for display document also. You will get the posted document in your company code S106. Why the number 400 is assigned to this document? Can anyone tell me? Or from where the system has picked that number? This number.
We have assigned
We
the
meant-
number in.
Yeah, correct. We have maintained the number range. That is 0 for just now, few minutes before we have maintained that. Na? And in that we have maintained the number from 400 to 499. That means for first document, obviously the system will take the first number, that is 400. And then for second, it will take 401 like that. Okay. So this is posted in company code, fiscal year, date, period, and the line items, right? Okay. So if we click on this, this is the header data of this document. So here it will get the header data, like the document type is SA GL account posting, right? Then the currency, document date, posting date, right? Then reference key created by T code and all that. If you just select this phrase on F1 and go to the technical information, you will get the table name also here. BSEG is the table, right? For this document, you will get that posted. So it says slash NSE16N. And I will just type here the table name as BSEG. Press enter. So that is accounting document segment. Company code is S106. Press enter and number of entries will be 2. Why it is showing 2 entries now? This table will give you information about the accounting document posted, right? Accounting entries PSEG. But why it is showing the entries 2? How actually how many it should show?
They are hit
it-
2 GLs, no? They are hit
Yeah.
2 GLs that way.
That is 2 line items, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's why it is showing 2 entries. So you can see that here. That is first line item, 40 key and 50 key. Okay, account type both are GL accounts. 40 is for debit. AC stands for debit. In SAP, the debit and credit entries here also you can see. Here you can add here with the help of this path. Change layout. And here you can see debit and credit entry indicator I want to see in this report. So I will just add here and just tick here. So you can see here debit and credit entry indicators are there. So S is for debit entry basically, and H is for credit entry. You can see here also. H is for credit and S is for debit. Not D or C, or not D or C or like that. In SAP, you will get that S and H code. H is for credit and S is for debit. You have to remember that. Huh? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here you can see these indicators are there. The amounts in local currency, amounts in the document, right? And then the tax, if there is any amount, base amount, local currency, base amount in local currency and all that. Okay. So like this is simple. Just how I have find out this table. I will also explain you. Just select any You can say, let's say I want to see this data, right? This line item, whatever this posting data will be maintained in which table. So I have to just click there. I have to press F1, then go to the technical information. And here you can see the table name, you'll get that BSEG. Okay. And below that, there is a field name is also there. That is for this, what field we have selected. I think we have selected the amount, na? Let's say line description. So the field name is KOBEZ. So in that table also you'll get that KOBEZ field name. Sorry, technical name. You'll get that. But with the help of this table name also you can search. That is BSEG, the table name where this data will be maintained. Okay, so this is about the posting to a GL account, right? In the next session, we'll see that how to park the GL, how to hold the GLs and all that concepts. Okay, posting GL accounts, holding the GL accounts, parking GL accounts, like that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Let me know if you have any doubts, any queries. Otherwise, we'll stop here for today.